to make my own planner. It did take a little bit longer than I planned for yourself rather than someone else. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Sewmas, where I'm doing 12 days of holiday DIYs and sewing projects. For today's Sewmas video, I am making my own planner for the year of 2022. It's crazy that we are already approaching 2022. It feels like we are still in 2020. But that is today's video. I used Canva to make it, and I have a version on my iPad, and I'm going to print out another version. So I hope you will like this video. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my other social medias for more Sewmas content. Let's get into it. Okay, so for this Sewmas video, I'm going to make my own planner. I don't really know how long this video is going to be or fully what it's going to be yet, but I wanted to do this because I sometimes struggle with using planners, and I was like, why don't I try to make my own? I've had this idea for a little bit now, and then just like put in specific elements and things that like I know that I want. And I've seen a while back a lot of people make planners in Canva, so that is what I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to do a digital version because I have an iPad, so I'll show that. And then I also want to try to print it, so I'm still looking into seeing how I can do that. Like, I have a printer, but that just might be a lot to print, so yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is like sketch out like kind of like a prototype before I actually make it in Canva. But before I do that, I just wanted to talk about some of the ideas that I have that I wanted to put in. So I wrote down some things. I don't really know if all of these are going to go into it, but these are just some things that I think would work for me. So if you're doing this on your own, you can just think about things that like you've always wanted in a planner, and yeah, just put it in. Okay, so one thing I think I'm going to try to include is a place for meals for the week, because sometimes I'm trying to cook more instead of mostly just ordering delivery, because that's what I do instead of actually going to the store, and those delivery fees can really add up. So just a place to put the meals that I want to make, so I can like have that in mind, and when I go to the grocery store I can know what I need to get. A place for weekly goals, because okay, I'm sorry, I had to switch arms. A place for weekly goals, because sometimes I like to have like an idea of the things that I want to accomplish in the week, and like, I don't know, I'm not really like a monthly goals person, because I don't really think about like all that I want to do in the month. So yeah, I want to have a yearly vision board, because I have a yearly vision board in my bullet journal, and I love it, but I don't really look at it as often as I want to, and I want to have it in a place that like I can be reminded of like what I'm working towards during the year. I want a place probably each week for reminders of fun things to do, because sometimes I just kind of like get caught up and forget like the fun things that I can do to relax, so like painting, playing video games, stuff like that. So I'm like, I want to have a place where I can see it and I can like remember and when I am feeling a little stressed or whatever, I can be like, oh, okay, this right here is something that like I can do to calm myself down. And the next thing I want is for each day to have a medication check off. So I take a few medications, and I have reminders on my phone, but sometimes I forget to turn them off. And so sometimes I like am guessing, I'm like, did I already take this medication today? So yeah, I want to have a little check off for that, so I can like know for sure. And so I'm like, just to make sure I'm doing, like, I'm not overtaking or missing anything. I want a brain dump section. I saw someone on TikTok who has that, and I think it's a planner that they made, and I've used it, like made my own little section in the planner I currently have, and I really like it, because sometimes there's things that I want to remember that it's not like I necessarily want to do the next day, but just like thoughts I have. Yeah. I want some empty sections, so I can like potentially add things later. So maybe like after each month or each week having like a blank page or two. I don't know, just some options. So I think that's one thing. I'm also thinking about a place at the beginning of each day for urgent reminders and things that need to be done that day. Just so I know, like, okay, I have to turn in this, or I have to submit this for work or whatever. And then a monthly section, that one's pretty obvious. I don't really use them that much. Like I put things, like I'll plan out content, and when I was in school I'd write down like tests and stuff, but I didn't really look at it that often. But I still think I want to add it. Maybe a key to be able to like just put different symbols and stuff if there's things like, I don't know, I'm not really for sure about the key yet, but that's one thing. And then the last thing that I know I want to include is an empty time slot for on the days. So instead of having like all of the time, like all the hours in the day and planning out exactly where things go, because I do not like that and I don't want to do that. And it kind of stresses me out. I wanted to have empty time slots, so if there's something that like I want to do at a specific time, or if I have an appointment, I can put it and then I can just put the time and like not feel overwhelmed. So I'm gonna get ready and draw out a prototype, and I'm gonna probably show y'all some of that, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, I just sketched out what I think I want a lot of the planner to look like. So now I'm gonna see if Canva has any templates so it can make this a little bit easier, and I'm probably gonna do it on my iPad, so since I have an Apple Pencil, so I can move things around, and it'll probably be easier than doing it on my computer. So yeah, and I will show y'all some of that. Okay, so I finished the planner, but it's like over 100 pages total, so it'll probably be a while. Or I'm gonna try to print it, but it might be a few days, so I'm just gonna show it to you on my iPad. And I didn't really show you making it in Canva, but pretty much I just looked at some of their free templates because I do not have Canva Pro, and I just rearranged them how I liked it, got a background that I liked, and then just pretty much copied it for all of the months, changed out the numbers. So yeah, it did take a little bit longer than I planned, so something to keep in mind if you decide to make this for yourself, for someone else. Also, I kind of think it'd be a great idea for yourself rather than someone else, just because if you don't know what their preferences are, there's a decent amount of work. So yeah, just some other thoughts. Thanks for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I actually really liked how this planner turned out, but I would definitely recommend that you make it for yourself unless you know the person very well that you're making it for, because it was really nice to just customize it to have all the things that I really want in a planner that sometimes you don't find. So I really like that, and I also like that it can be digital and you don't necessarily have to print it out. So yeah, like I said, if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my other social medias for more Sewmas content, and don't forget to come back for more. Bye guys.